We're thankful for that. But just want to thank you all for being here today. And on behalf of Lisa and the rest of the Extended Moore family, I just would like to thank you for joining us to celebrate the life of Dr. William Moore, or as he was affectionately known as Billy. Our service today will be relatively short, but hopefully memorable. And we'll begin with a few reflections by his only surviving brother, Cleveland Moore, in just a second. That will be followed by a poem that one of his nephews, Chip Sebastian, has written. And if there's any other cousins that would like to say something at that time, that would be fine. Of course, we are going to have a reception following at Jenny's condo. Following my closing remarks, we'll be dismissed to further celebrate his life, and also, coincidentally, the birthday of his sister, Virginia Sebastian, today. And so we hope you can join us afterwards at the condo. And per Billy's request, his body was cremated, and his ashes will be laid to rest in his garden, which I think is a beautiful garden right over here. We'll have a nameplate that will be put on the register there to memorialize that. And of course, this is the same cemetery that holds the remains of his beloved mother and father, so it seemed appropriate. And as the family's request, after that we'll depart, and the staff will then scatter the ashes for us. I'll stay back to kind of observe that on behalf of the family. So with that, just like to ask Sonny if he might have a few words to say about his brother, and we'll follow that with a reading by Chip.
Need help, Papa?
Come help.
Chips.
Thank you.
You can just pivot around if you want.
I don't know if I can say anything without crying, but the first thing I remember about Billy, he was, seemed like he's always wanted to help people, whatever they were doing. First thing I remember about him was he lived on Clay Avenue. I had the responsibility of taking care of the furnace, shoveling the coal. Daddy always ordered the coal in the summertime. He wanted to be sure we had plenty of coal before cold weather got there. Enough coal to last us through the winter. We used about 15 tons of coal each winter. And it had a window in the basement about that wide and about that tall. They dumped the coal near the window. I would have to shovel it through the window and then go down in the basement and shovel it again all the way across the basement, 20 or 25 feet to make room for the next load. Bring, I don't know, 3 or 4, maybe 5 tons at a time. And I was down there shoveling coal from one side of the room to the other, and here comes Billy walking down the steps. And I sat down on the step to take a break, put the shovel down, and he went and picked the shovel up. He could barely pick the shovel up. He was so little. I don't remember how old he was, but he picked the shovel up and pushed it under that pile of coal and brought it back out. He had maybe a fourth of a shovel on it. I thought, what the hell is he going to do with it now? He can't throw it across the room. She took that shovel and drug it all the way across the room and turned it over and in the pile where it was supposed to go. And I guess he kept on doing that. Well, I was in a hurry. The next truckload was going to be there shortly, so I didn't let him do any more show. I decided one time I wanted to raise some rabbits, pet rabbits. I wouldn't kill them to you. I just wanted them for pets. So he helped me build the cage out in the backyard. And he knew all about it. He read somewhere how to do it. And we had a real nice rabbit cage out there. And he kind of took them over and he fed them and watered them all the time. I didn't even have to fool with them. And then one time I had a stamp collection, postage stamp collection. I bought me a nice album, keep them in, and back then all the magazines had just full of ads for stamp collectors. Say 100 stamps from 100 different countries, $1.98. And over here in the small print it says plus 30 stamps on approval. Well, I ordered a few of them. I couldn't afford a whole lot of them, but I ordered, two or three different companies, and I always wanted to keep the stamps on approval. So that's where most of my money went. And one day, it's a pretty dog.
Karma.
One day the mail had just come. The mail just got there, and he came running in my room. Said, "Look what I've got." He had this beautiful postage stamp. It was about 4 times as big as a normal postage stamp. It was beautiful, red and blue colors. And the top of it said Honduras. And I started asking questions. Where'd you get this? Why did you get this? And my last question was, what are you going to do with it? And I hoped to hear a good answer from him. He said, can I put it in your album? And we both lit up, smiling cheek to cheek. And from then on, it was our stamp collection, our album, not mine, it was ours. And he took care of it from then on. I think he almost got it filled. Let's see, there's another.
Where is that album today?
No idea. When I got married and moved away, I don't know what happened. He still had it too. I don't know what happened to it. Y'all know Billy was in a terrible wreck. They didn't know whether he was going to make it. And, they were they were concerned about his eyes. Thought he might lose his eyesight. And he was very fortunate. We had the best eye doctor in the state right there in Lexington, named Dr. Trapp, Dr. Claude Trapp. And he took a liking to Billy. And it took Billy quite a while to recover in the hospital. But he finally made it, and his eyes were okay. And he went on back to school, graduated from the University of Kentucky. And as soon as he graduated, he moved north. Got him a job somewhere up north, and worked for I don't know, 5 or 6 years. And he decided, I think, when he was in the hospital and Dr. Trapp was treating him, I think he decided at that time he wanted to be an eye doctor. So he applied to 21 different medical schools, and he started getting these replies, sorry, but then they'd give a reason. And he said there were several reasons, but the main reason was because of his age. He was up near his 30s now, and they wanted younger people so that they'd have a normal doctor's life where they could take care of more people. And finally he got a letter from the University of Louisville, and he had been accepted. We were all very happy for him. He went on and graduated from the University of Louisville Medical School, and when he got out, Dr. Trapp offered him a job as I think it was half the business, and Billy decided that he'd rather go somewhere that really needed an eye doctor more than Lexington did. So he went to Bowling Green and started his practice, and had a very lucrative profession. He stayed there till he died. And, Billy was a nice, caring person. I couldn't have asked for a better brother or a friend. Thanks for putting up with me.